Well, hi Aries. Welcome to Cookie Tarot. It's time for What is My Ex Thinking? So, if this reading does not resonate, please check your moon and rising signs. Energies do change. And so, if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's ask the universe what is in store for our Aries. Whoa, I have to get that one. What's in store for Aries and their ex? What are their exes thinking? What are their exes thinking? Whoa. What are their exes thinking? What are Aries exes thinking, please? Universe? Please give me at least one more card for what are Aries exes thinking, please. Any more? Yeah. Okay. All right, Aries, let's take a look at these cards. So the overall energy of this reading is the Queen of Swords. Needing the truth and clarity about this. And possibly communication. Let's read further. Let's see what's going on. So up here in your energy, this is the card of Leo, the Strength card. But it's also the card of being strong, knowing what's good for you, and being gentle at the same time. And next to this card, the Strength card, is the Eight of Swords. So this is, possibly you're not seeing the whole picture. And I think that's why this is over this Queen of Swords card, because Queen of Swords really needs some more clarity, more truth about this whole thing. So this card feels like it's there, but you're not seeing it. And you're still being bound by this relationship because you don't have your truth and clarity. But we have the Justice card that also came out right next to the Eight of Swords. You're going to get your truth and clarity. This is the same sword this one holds. I don't know if you see it, but it's the same sword that the Queen of Swords is holding. I don't know if you can see the one in the Justice card. You're going to get that clarity and that communication, and you're going to feel the justice from it all. It's going to balance you out again. So until you get that, you're going to be a little unbalanced and still bound by this relationship, and by not being able to see the truth and clarity of the whole thing. So we'll read further. Under this Strength card, which you do possess, you're kind, you're gentle, you just are in your power here. So even though you can't see exactly what it is that went wrong with this relationship, you don't have a clear understanding of the whole thing, you're still gentle and strong. And under that card is the Death card. This is the card of Scorpio. It's the energy of the end of the old and beginning of the new. New beginnings and the ending of old stuff. So that is next to this Queen of Swords, so that truth and clarity. This is in both your energies. You both want to communicate about the about what happened. And this is going to result in ending those old feelings of being tied and bound and hurt and all that kind of stuff. And it looks like under this Justice card here and next to the Queen of Swords, you're going to come out, you're going to be friends. You're going to be friends in the end. You're going to stay friends. That's really nice. So that's what it takes, is this truth and justice, this clarity to come out for both of you, so you can just be friends. I don't see more than that here, but you never know. Under the Death card here, we have the Nine of Wands. This is their energy, the ex's energy. They're feeling a bit beat up, kind of tattered feeling, worn out. So they're feeling that way. And they're also feeling as if, or they're thinking right now, as if they were not being treated fairly in the relationship, because we have the Six of Pentacles. And so this indicates that they are feeling like, you know what, they could be feeling like they didn't treat you fair enough. I really can't decide which way that goes. It's either they feel like you didn't treat them fair enough, or they didn't treat you fair enough in the relationship. Let's continue reading. Oh, you know, I think they feel like they didn't treat you fair enough because of the Justice card being up here in your energy. Yeah, and they probably, they've got the Hangman, and that's right next door to this Six of Pentacles. So they have given this a lot of thought. It's also under this Two of Cups. So they are gonna, they are gonna get their answers about this relationship, and I think that is one of them right here, is that they did not treat you fairly. They didn't give you their best in the relationship, and that's probably why it fizzled out. They are feeling beat up over it. You're gonna end up, you're still going to have more talking going on. You're going to have some clarity and communication, truth that is going to come out, and it looks like you're going to remain or be friends. Next to the Hangman, we have the Queen of Cups. This is in their energy. And the Queen of Cups, male or female, is evaluating the love and the whole situation. So they're evaluating, they're thinking about how much love was there in the relationship. Was there any love? Did they love you? Do they love you? Do you love it? All those questions are in this cup that the Queen is trying to peek into. The only cup in the deck with the lid on it and little windows. So yeah, and I think some of the answers are coming with they didn't treat you fairly in this relationship, and they realize it. I don't see that they know that they could change it or anything about that, but I think they are realizing that, and I think that's what's going to come up in this clarity, in this communication that you will end up having with your ex, which is going to bring the two of you at least back together enough to be friends for the time being. We have the World card here. This is next to being friends again. And above this Queen of Cups, evaluating the love. Something else that might come out of this conversation, were you planning a trip together? Perhaps you're still going to take that trip together and figure that you're good enough friends that you can still take a trip together. I'm taking out a couple more cards. Please clarify this World card, please. For Aries. X. What are their X? What's their X thinking? I don't know. Ah, okay. I don't get any more cards. Dang it. Okay, no more cards. This is the whole reading. So I'll recap. You have a gentle strength about you. Your not self-centered, but yourself is centered. Okay. And you hang on to that. You have this, like this kind of a knowing kind of thing, except when it comes to this. And you feel like your eyes are bound. Your eyes are tied closed. Your body is bound because you don't have the answers that you need. You have the Justice card up here, which says you will get the answers that you need so that you can balance yourself out again. It's really important for you to balance. This is the card of Libra too. Wasn't sure if I told you that. You could have Libra in your chart. You could have Leo in your charts. So under this Eight of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords, which is the overall energy of needing that truth and clarity and the communication between the two of you. It's going to be the end of the hurt, the pain, and it's going to put you on a new path of friendship. So you're going to become friends. You're going to become much more balanced. And the ex feels beat up over this. They're realizing after doing some soul searching with the Hangman that they really weren't giving it their all into this relationship. So it was kind of unfair, situation here. They have been evaluating the love. I don't see, they're trying to figure out, their feelings for you and trying to figure out what you actually felt for them. So that Queen of Cups is in their energy. And then we have the World card. And that to me suggests that the two of you may have planned a trip or are going to plan a trip and go ahead and go out and have fun someplace. So that's a pretty cool reading, Aries. Thank you for watching Quickie Tarot.